Hello grade 6, welcome back to our new session. Today we are going to study together Unit 4, Lesson 1. Okay, here we have some new words that we have to learn and study well. The first one, drawback, 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 lifestyle, 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 picturesque, 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 privilege, 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 remote, 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 self-sufficient, self-sufficient, self-sufficient. Okay, here we have a ticket. It's an interview with someone who has spent some months away from the city life, and he enjoyed, or she enjoyed, with her parents the beauty and the peace and quiet of the countryside, living for some months away from everything usual in the city and trying to live a very easy and simple lifestyle in the countryside. I want you, dear students, to read the text or read the dialogue carefully. You have 5 minutes to read, then we will discuss the words and the questions after you finish reading. Okay, dear students, you have 5 minutes. Start reading now. Okay, dear students, now after you have finished reading the text, we will discuss together the new words and try to answer some questions. Okay, we have the first one, the word futuristic. Futuristic, it comes from the word future. It means something very strange and modern and related to the future. For example, the futuristic sports stadium will be the pride of our city. The first one is already done. The second one is botanical. Botanical means related to plants. There is a botanical garden in Paris. It's a garden that has some rare kinds of plants. The word structure means the design of something. The design of something. For example, the new BMW models have a breathtaking structure or a very wonderful design. The word stories means floors. This building consists of 4 stories or 4 floors. Tropical flowers. Tropical flowers, these are some kind of flowers that grow in hot areas. For example, we live in a cold area, so if you want to plant tropical flowers, you must grow them in a glass house. The word spectacular, it's amazing. Unique means very special or one of its kind. Drawbacks, it's the disadvantages or negative things in something. The big drawback to this laptop is being expensive. So drawback means one of the bad points about something or negative points about it. The word privilege means a very good thing or an advantage of something. It's a privilege to live in a country like England. Means it's a very good thing to live there. The word lifestyle means the way of living or things that you usually do in your life. It's called your lifestyle. The word picturesque means have a beautiful and attractive view. So picturesque means very beautiful and very attractive. For example, Marsa Alam has picturesque beaches. The word remote means very far away from something. They live in a remote village about 90 kilometers away from the city. The word self-sufficient. Self-sufficient means when people take care of themselves and provide necessary things by themselves. They don't get help from others. They don't go to other places or other countries or other towns to buy the things they need. No, they plant or produce everything they need by themselves. We live in a remote island, so we learned to be self-sufficient. The word ancient means very old. Community, it's a society or people who live in a particular area. He is well known in the local community. The word lead to means takes you there. For example, when I say this road leads to the school, means this road can take you to the school. Dirt track. Dirt track. It's a road in the countryside made from soil, means it's not paved. We drove up a narrow dirt track to our country house. The word recycle means to reuse something or reprocess it or reproduce it. Take something old and reuse it again or reprocess it to use it again. It's a good idea to recycle old plastics. The word waste means the things that we get rid of or the leftovers, garbage, useless things that we usually throw them away in the garbage can. The word original inhabitants means the native people or people who were born and lived in a place long time ago. Mining. Mining is the activity of removing coal, metal, gold, silver, and any other kind of metals from the earth. They were mining for gold, means digging the ground to get gold from under the ground or from a mountain. The word abandoned. Abandoned means empty or deserted, or people don't live there anymore. All the people who were there left the place and they don't live there anymore. Re-inhabited means the people started to come again to the same place to live there. The word vision means idea. We have the same vision, means we have the same idea about how to spend the next weekend. Eco-village. Eco-village means environmentally friendly village, or a village that cares for the environment and keeps it clean. A village that doesn't cause any kind of pollution or harm to the environment. Here we also have some collocations, like the first one, tooth and nail, and always used with the word fight. Fight tooth and nail means try very hard to get something you want. Do whatever you want or whatever you can to get what you want. Doom and gloom. Have a feeling of sadness and no hope. Ins and outs means the details or facts related to something. If I say I know all the ins and outs in this school, means I know all the details and all the facts about this school. Pros and cons means advantages and disadvantages, good things and bad things. Hustle and bustle. Hustle and bustle, we use this expression to describe cities, especially if they are crowded cities. It means they are very noisy and active. Peace and quiet, we use this one to describe the peaceful countryside, away from all the noise. So peace and quiet means away from stress and interruptions or away from noise. Here we also have some pictures to help you learn the new words. The word concrete, using cement, sand, and rocks to make a very hard substance used in building or construction or constructing. The word steel, we know all that metal, it's very strong, that also people use it in building or constructing. Let's go back to our lesson. After discussing the words that we have here, let's answer some questions. Okay, question 1. How does Lottie describe Metavenero? How does this girl describe Metavenero? If we can find this answer in paragraph 2 or the first answer for Lottie, how does Lottie describe Metavenero? The answer is, she said that it is a picturesque village. Picturesque village, very beautiful and exciting. Question 2. Why is Matavenero difficult to get to? Why it's very difficult to arrive there or to get there? Because the answer is there is no direct route that can lead you there, or because it's high in the mountains, there are no routes, only a dirt track that can help you get there. Number 3, why did Lottie's mom and dad want to spend time in a quiet place? Why did they want to go to a quiet place? Because, of course, we need to go to a quiet place after working very hard for some time. So, because they had been working hard in the city. Number 4, what do Matavenero's inhabitants do to be self-sufficient? To be self-sufficient, what do these people do? Let's see the answer. They start to produce their own food and build their own houses and so on. Let's see the answer. They grow their own food, build their own houses, and recycle their waste. That's why they don't need to get anything from the outside world or from other cities. Number 5, what kind of work did the original inhabitants of the village do? What is their work, or what was their work in the past? People who were living in the city used to work in mining. So they worked in mining. The last question here, number 6. Would Lottie like to live in Matavenero all the time? That girl liked the place there and liked to live there, but not all the time, just for a little while. So the answer is no, she wouldn't. Now let's go together to exercise 4. Choose or circle the correct word. Okay, the first one. This city isn't difficult or isn't picturesque, but it's a nice place to live in. We cannot say this city is difficult or not difficult. It's not a word that we use to describe cities, but we can say it's what? Picturesque. They moved to the country to experience a different lifestyle or a different drawback. Of course, they wanted to experience a different lifestyle, a different way of living. Number 3, you can't drive to the village. It's very hard or it's very remote. Of course, we can't drive there because it is very remote. Number 4, it's a privilege or challenge to visit such a wonderful place. It's a privilege, of course. It's a good thing to visit this good place or wonderful place. Number 5, they live far from any shops. So they can't buy anything from the other world. So they have to be, yes, that's correct, self-sufficient. They have to produce their own food and the things they need. Number 6, pollution is one of the drawbacks or opportunities of the city life. It's one of the drawbacks, one of the bad points or negative points about the city. Now let's go to the collocation question. It's on page 43, exercise 7. We have studied these words in the booklet earlier in the session. Now we have to choose from them and complete the spaces. The first one, we have here doom and gloom, ins and outs, pros and cons, hustle and bustle, peace and quiet, tooth and nail. The first one, the residents have been fighting space for better medical facilities. And I told you we use the verb fight with, that's right, with tooth and nail. Fighting, tooth and nail. Means trying very hard to achieve their goal. I'm going to my house in the countryside for some space this weekend. We go to the countryside to enjoy what? That's right, peace and quiet. And number 3, some people love the space of busy cities. We always describe busy cities and say they are, or they are full of, yes, that's right, hustle and bustle. And number 4, how does this scheme work? Scheme means plan. I don't understand the space of it. I don't understand the space of it. I don't understand the ins and outs, or I don't understand all the facts about it. Ins and outs. Number 5, don't moon all the time. Living in the country is not at all, is not all, that's right, it's not all doom and gloom. It's not a bad thing at all. You can enjoy your life there, of course. And number 6, what are the space of living in a remote village like Matavenero? So the answer is, what are the pros and cons? Okay, dear students, now we have come to the end of our session today. Please study the new vocabularies again and try to use them in sentences of your own. Don't forget to answer the classwork from the booklet. Thank you for watching. Goodbye, grade 6.